Hi BookTube, it's Thea, and this video today is my April book haul. Because there is a total of 25 books for this haul, I'm going to split this book haul into 3 parts, just so that I'm not filming and editing a really long video and that you guys aren't watching like a really long video. So in no particular order, I'm just going to separate these into 3 sections, and I'll go ahead and upload them at 3 different times. Go ahead and dive right in and show you guys what I got. One of the first books that I got in April is a copy of a book that I only wanted to read recently, ever since I saw the movie, and I happened to go to a used bookstore, not planning on buying anything, but I found a almost brand new condition of this book and I could not pass it up. It was like $3, and that is The Martian by Andy Weir. Super excited to read this. I mean, this edition is basically brand new, and I'm super excited that I found this, and I cannot wait to read it. The next book that I bought, I did get brand new on Amazon since I had some Amazon credit left, and it's a book that both my boyfriend and I have been wanting to read for a while. It basically describes us and describes what we love, and that is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I cannot wait to read this book. If you don't know, this book, it takes place in the future. I believe it's 2044. And it's a sci-fi book that involves 80s pop culture and 80s video games, so it definitely is right up my alley, and I cannot wait to read this. The next book that I did get is also brand new. It was a Target find, and didn't plan on buying it, but happened to be in Target, saw it was a signed first edition, and I could not pass it up. Something that I've been wanting to read for a couple months now, and that is The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. I actually even still have the Target sticker on there, which I'll have to get, but I'm super excited to read this. I've heard nothing but great things about it. The next book that I got is a book in a collection that I have been collecting for a couple months now. If you've seen past haul videos, you'll know that this is one of my favorite series, and I'm trying to collect all of the books in hardcover. This was the last book that I needed in hardcover, and that is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. So this is the last book that I have needed to collect, so I now have all of the books in the original hardcover editions. Super excited, and I cannot wait to put this on my shelf with all of the other hardback editions. In the same realm of Harry Potter, I did also get The Tales of Beedle the Bard by J.K. Rowling, and I want to collect all the books in the series, and since this is considered in the world of Harry Potter, I definitely had to get a copy of this, and I got it for like $2, and it's a really good condition. I'm super excited. I got it at Goodwill, which, wow. The next book I was also a great find for a few dollars, and that is These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. I've heard mixed reviews about this, but overall most people love it, and it's something that I've been wanting to read for a couple months now. Happened to have credit at a used bookstore, found it for $4, and it was still in really, really good condition, so I figured I'd pick it up and go ahead and give it a read later on this year. The next 4 books are ARCs. 2 of them came from a friend who had received them and gave them to me. One came from an Epic Teens art giveaway, and another one came from Epic Teens in exchange for an honest review. So I'll just go ahead and show you what those are. If you saw my April TBR, you'll know that this first book was something that was in my April TBR, and I had not got a chance to haul it yet. But it is Dorian by Ileana Manchester. This is a retelling of the picture of Dorian Gray set to a modern world, and Dorian Gray is now a female, and this is set to be released in June. Cannot wait to read this. I definitely want to go ahead and review it and get a review up on the channel for you guys before it is released. The next ARC that I received, this is the one I did receive from Epic Teens in exchange for an honest review, and that is My Lady Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashford, and Jody Meadows. This book is a historical fiction about Lady Jane Grey, and I'll just go ahead and read the little description on the back, and it says, the year is 1553, Lady Jane Grey, 16, is about to be married to a stranger and caught up in a conspiracy to rob her cousin, King Edward, of his throne. But that's really nothing for Jane to worry about. Jane gets to be the Queen of England. Like that could ever go wrong. In My Lady Jane, co-authors Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows have created a one-of-a-kind YA fantasy featuring a reluctant king, an even more reluctant queen, a noble steed, true love, and only a passing resemblance to actual history, because sometimes history needs a little help. Super excited to read this. It sounds like it's going to be so much fun. This is set to be released June 7th, so I definitely want to go ahead and get this read and get a review on it up for you guys as well before it is released. The next book is the book that I did receive from Epic Teens in the art giveaway, and it is The Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. Super excited to read this. I have heard nothing but love for Victoria Schwab. I have not read any of her novels yet, but I definitely want to get this read and reviewed for you guys before it comes out. It is set to be released on June 7th as well. And if you don't know what it is about, I'll go ahead and read the little description on the back. And it says, there's no such thing as safe in a city at war, a city overrun with monsters. A dark urban fantasy from acclaimed author Victoria Schwab for fans of Holly Black, Maggie Stiefvater, and Laini Taylor. Kate Harker wants to be ruthless. August Flynn wants to be human. Their city is crumbling. Their fathers are at war. Their souls are at stake, and the monsters are taking over. This Savage Song begins the two-part saga from an acclaimed author of gorgeous, dark, and elegant fantasy for both teens and adults. Super excited. This sounds like it's going to be a really great read. I haven't really read much dark fantasy lately, but I'm super excited to dig into this and fall in love with Victoria Schwab and get this read and reviewed for you guys before it comes out as well. The last arc that I received is the other arc that I received from my friend who gave me Dorian, and I don't know too much about this, so I'll go ahead and read a little description on it at the back, but that is Ivory and Bone by Julie Eschba. This is set to be released on June 14th, and when she gave this to me, I hadn't really read much about it, but I read the little blurb on the back and I was already sold, and it says, a sweeping prehistoric fantasy debut with allusions to Pride and Prejudice. Already I was sold, but I'll give you a little description. For 17-year-old Cole, hunting at the foot of the great ice with his brothers, protecting his family, and strengthening his clan is the only life he's known. But with food becoming scarce and no neighboring clan to align with, their future is uncertain. Then, a clan arrives from the south, giving Cole and his family hope for a new beginning. Among the new settlers is Maya, who instantly intrigues Cole with her strength, beauty, and intelligence. But there's something more. ... A history wrought with loss that only comes to light when another clan arrives. With them is Lo, an enemy from Maya's past, whom Maya claims is sinister and deceitful. As Cole gets to know Lo, tensions between Maya and Lo escalate until violence erupts, though the truth behind Maya's claims remain unclear. One thing is certain, this was a war that one of them was planning all along. This sounds like it's going to be such a great read. I'm super excited to read it and review it for you guys before it comes out. So this concludes part 1 of my book haul. I'm going to go ahead and leave all of the Goodread link to the books in the description below, as well as all of my social stuff. Leave me any comments below about any of these books that you might have read, or ones that you're looking forward to reading, or reviews that you're wanting, and I will be going ahead and posting part 2 and part 3 of my book haul in the next couple of days, so keep an eye out for those. But if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!